What's up, Phozon subscribers? My name is DBlacStarDust, and today I'm doing a guest narration for my friend Phozon. She asked me for it on Skype. So yeah, let's get right into it. On the team preview, Phozon's opponent has a very hyper-offensive Sun team with Dialga most likely instead of Stealth Rocks, or it can be Groudon too if you want to go defensive. And Dialga is very good offensively as well, with Trick Room or just Specs or Life for Dialga is very good. It has a white Kyurem, which is seen on hyper offense very often. He has a Darkrai and Mewtwo, which an Extreme Killer Arceus most likely, since those Pokemon go well with I was going to say Extreme Killer. Hyper offensive Sun, since they are speedy motherfuckers and just sweep teams as easy as that. And Phozon's team is a very standard Sandstorm team, not really standard at all. She has an Excadrill and a Hippowdon. Hippowdon's not really seen on Sandstorm. Titars is run more, just because it's a rock type and it takes special attacks better than Hippowdon. Hippowdon is good against some teams, but Titar outclasses it when you want to settle that Sandstorm and Stealth Rocks, even though Hippowdon has slack off that thing. And Phozon has a Palkia. She showed me that team, and she has a Haban Palkia, a Giratina, obviously, an Excadrill, which she told me is a bulkier version of Excadrill, not really the Life or Adamant, the one that sweeps team without setting up sword dances. She also has an Arceus, which it could be grass, it could be dark, seeing as his team could have a very nice spot for dark Arceus, and grass if you want a very nice Kyurem switching, even though she has already Palkia. And her last is Ho-Oh, so she just has to get rid of the Kyurem and Dialga or Mewtwo, and it's set. So yeah, let's get right into the battle. Kipi's opponent is going to lead off with Dialga. Kipi is going to lead off with Ho-Oh, predicting him to lead off with Dialga, predicting her to lead off with Groudon, which is pretty nice at the beginning, get some lead advantage. Unfortunately, Kipi is going to miss Sacred Fire, as her opponent is going to go for the Draco Meter, and as she's running soft Ho-Oh now, her opponent goes for Arceus, which is not really a good switch against Ho-Oh, I guess. Maybe because it's not in the sun, but he is risking that Kipi could burn him with a Sacred Fire, which is 50% chance, as Kipi goes for the second one and doesn't get the burn, as his Arceus reveals to be Extreme Killer, and Kipi seems to be running a Impish Ho-Oh because the Extreme did so little damage, and Arceus and also the Arceus is carrying leftovers, which actually is, if you're not running Recover, that's the worst item you can run in Extreme Healer. But anyways, Kipi has to let something die, because White Kyurem completely destroys her team when Stealth Rocks are up. She has no switching for it, so she lets her Giratina die, and as Kipi goes for the Rock Slide, as her opponent goes for the Groudon, which Groudon is switching for Excadrill. And now Kipi is going to go for the Hippowdon as her opponent. Oh my god, I'm fucking up so much. As her opponent goes for the Hammer Arm, which is not a move that is seen on Groudon, and I prefer Fire Punch or a Stone Edge for a coverage move, because those help you with Fortress or Rock Slide. No, I mean Ho-Oh. For Ho-Oh, yeah. And now her opponent is going to go for Darkrai, and as Kipi is going to let Hippowdon go to sleep and then go to Grass type Arceus, she's running 2 Kyogre switch-ins. I think more than enough, but her team is very weak to Kyogre, so I don't really believe her. Anyways, Kipi is just gonna go for a Judgment, as her opponent is just going to kill her off with 2 Dark Pulses. And now Kipi of course, getting the rapid spin kill, a classic. And her opponent is going to make a series of stupid plays, going for Arceus instead of Groudon, and then going for Kyurem-W. So I don't really understand this plays. Why don't you go into Groudon? Groudon is a perfect extra rule counter. It's really a counter, but yeah, it's a counter. As basically her opponent is letting everything die. I don't understand why. And yeah, her opponent is going to make Fire Blast and Kippy hexing her opponent to death. And I'm sorry, Kippy, for all that I'm saying. I'm trying to say her, but you know, Spanish is not, I mean, English is not my first language. Anyways, due to her opponent's stupid plays, he only has two pokes left, which are Mewtwo and Groudon. And her opponent actually makes a good play, predicting the Phozon switch in and goes into Mewtwo. And look at that, Mewtwo does 53% to an Impish Ho-Oh because it has a Life Orb. That's just enormous. Mewtwo's just so powerful. And yeah, Kippy goes for let's get her extra will die just to get Regenerator on Ho-Oh to kill the Mewtwo. If her opponent has switched into Groudon here, then battle may have been different, but you know, your opponent is not really skilled at all. Well, I'm not the one to judge, sorry. And as your opponent is going to go for a Thunder Wave on Groudon is very annoying, and now is going to kill Ho-Oh, which is not that bad because the crit actually mattered, seeing as Impish Ho-Oh takes like 40% from Stone Edge when Groudon is burnt. So yeah, Keep is going to win with Palkia, and yeah. So if you enjoy the narration stuff, go check out my channel. Keepy decides to leave me description. Probably not, because I've been calling her Keepy the whole battle. So yeah, see you later guys, bye.